Hi everyone, I'm Dave Mulvanna. I'm here with Mike Godwin. We're going to be recapping this past weekend's game, so week 4 in the B division. Mike, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good.
You?
Yeah, doing great. Doing great. Ready to recap some games.
Oh yeah.
First up, we have free agent squad first refuse to lose. Mike, I'm not going to call them refuse to win, but they haven't won yet. But I think they're trying to.
Well, obviously they're trying to win. But do you think they can?
That's the question I think everyone's asking right now.
Are they gonna go winless on the season?
No, I don't. No, they won't. They have too good of players to let that happen. I just think that their team chemistry is not very good right now.
Speaking of team chemistry, do you think free agents are gaining some team chemistry?
Free agents is a team you have to worry about in the B division.
That's what I mean.
Because just seeing where they come from, what are they? Are they 3-1 now?
I don't know, are they? Free agents are 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
But still, for like getting a team that maybe 2 players on the team knew each other before,
Right.
that's impressive. You look at this, Jeff Walters. What's he doing missing the game? Do you think he was really celebrating Father's Day?
He's taking VP for.
He's probably more serious about the wiffle ball league right now than he is basketball. So maybe he was just like he didn't want to risk an injury.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because we just had, there was a big game this past Wednesday in wiffle ball, so I'm sure he was just probably resting up.
Yeah, I would say that, or he was celebrating Father's Day.
It could be one or the other. I'll go with the
wiffle ball.
Yeah. Stephen David, 11 points, 15 rebounds. Stephen David is my beast of the boards this week.
Well, you just decide a random week you're going to give out a beast of the boards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have given it to Derrick Henry in the A division, but I question too many things about Derrick to give him any credit.
Congratulations, Stephen.
Aries Watson, who only 5 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, but he is their floor general. He's the reason that this team has come together so quickly. Yeah, I mean,
you need a good point guard.
Jeff Walters is the captain. All right, he handles all the paperwork. But then you have Aries Watson, the coach on the floor. That's exactly what you need out there.
Exactly, especially when you don't have chemistry to start off. But they're getting chemistry.
Caleb Buck, who I think this is only his first or second game making it to 22 points, making an immediate impact.
Last week too.
Making an immediate impact. And then you have Adam Blakely coming in with 8 points, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line, and he's not even known for his 3-pointers.
No?
Not even known for him. In all honesty, I know Adam, and if I saw him on the 3-point line, I'm looking him off every time.
Yeah.
I'm saying, step inside that 3-point line, Adam, then I'll give you the ball.
You're one of those guys, huh? You look your teammates off.
No, I know their strengths. I know their strengths and their weaknesses. That's what I do.
You're one of those stat guys.
I know their strengths and their weaknesses. I try to put them in a position to succeed. Now you look here at Troy Wiley. 17 points, 11 rebounds, and he just kept telling me. He said, put that in your video. Put that in your video.
Guys,
what's that all about?
Shut up.
Telling me what to put in the video.
He deserves some recognition.
Big game for him.
You don't give it to anybody.
Come on, I hand out recognition left and right. We look down here, refuse to lose. Darrell Harris, an off game. 1 for 6 on the 3-point line. I consider him a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
But this was not a good 3-point shooter.
4 of 19 as a team.
Now,
Roberto Rivera, 2 for 11 from 3.
Yeah, Roberto admitted, bad game for him. I'll give him a pass. You know what? Roberto got there early. He helped me carry stuff in. I'm giving it a huge pass. I'm sorry, Roberto. I will not even ask you to help carry that heavy stuff next time because it'll probably throw off your shot.
Well, maybe
I feel responsible.
He should have drove to the basket.
I feel responsible. Now, I mean, I see you when you play. When you get tired, you just start pulling up threes.
And they probably go in.
That's neither here nor there. We look down here. Tyler Malik, another solid game for him. 10 and 10. When Tyler Malk is giving you 10 and 10, there's no reason your team should lose, though.
Yeah, there is 4 of 19 from 3.
But I mean, when Tyler Malk's giving you 10 and 10,
What's that do?
gives you 10 and 10.
I know.
Hunter Craven.
I think he has a double-double every game this season.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like them to work the ball into him in the post a little more. And I also have to ask you, if Mark Perkins is at this game, do they win?
Yeah, I think so.
Because he's a force to be reckoned with down on the
You say that every week, and I stand by it.
Yeah, agreed. But, you know, good win for the free agents. Refuse to lose. They'll get that win. Maybe not this week. Maybe not next
about
week.
That. We'll see.
Next up, we have, in what had to be the shocker of probably, like this is probably even,
The league history shocker.
like when you sit there and you were like, what do you think there's a better chance of happening? The Crew and Drunk Monkey streak or Faculty lose to Catalina? I'm going Crew and Drunk Monkey streak every time.
Right. I agree.
And that was the greatest record in sports the last 6 months.
Exactly.
It happened though. Catalina Wine Mixers beat the Faculty in a score of 71 to 64. The Faculty's not going to dwell on this game. You know,
They will be back. They're still the highest scoring team in the league, though.
are they?
Yeah.
That's all we care about, really.
That's all.
At the end
We
of
can
the day,
go 0-8 as long as you're the highest.
at the end of the day, you don't make the All-Star game because of your defense.
Exactly.
You make it because of your offense.
And it's looking like right now it might be a 4-time snub. To the All-Star game.
You can only do it to yourself. Now,
I think I gotta be a part of the committee somehow to get some votes.
it's all for efficiency. Maybe play a little more efficient and you'll get in there.
I do play very efficient.
Maybe a little more efficient. Now, you look at this game, Catalina dominated on the glass.
Oh my God. 48 rebounds for Catalina, and only 29.
16 offensive rebounds to the Faculty's 9.
You know what, I got to question Jeff Lawson. Can we question his motor?
I'll give you a minute.
The guy is 6'3", and he only comes down with 5 rebounds. 5. 5, Jeff.
Talk to him, Mike.
5.
You don't get to see him during the week, so talk to him now.
Exactly. 5 rebounds. We're going to question his motor like we question Derrick Henry's. Are you with me? He's
know what?
with me. Jeff,
Now, I know what's going on
get
here.
down low.
Jeff is a punter. Punters can't focus on more than one thing at a time. All they have to do is focus on that football.
That one play.
And that's it. So right now, you're putting too many things on Jeff's plate. You got him on your football team. I see him doing these little Instagram messages of throwing pitches at a chair.
I mean,
Jeff,
what does that do?
get in the gym, get some gains, and get underneath the basket.
You know what? I know what he can do. He can shoot threes because he hasn't made any all season. Run and get his own rebound. Killing 2 birds with one stone. Shooting and rebounding.
Doubling up.
Yep.
That's kind of a
2
double.
birds with one stone. He's serving double by himself.
We have Kurt Phillips. We didn't have an answer for him. I mean, whoever Terrell was guarding between Kurt and John Rodolsky, the other one had their way. Kurt Phillips, 14 points, 12 rebounds. Bo with a great game, 17 points, 13 rebounds.
I think next time we play them, how many players do we have on our team? 10? So that means we get 60 fouls. We got to use all 60 on Kurt.
I would have to agree with that.
We'll foul Kurt 60 times.
You know what, Mike, though? Because the Faculty got out-rebounded so bad, we added another big guy. We'll release him this weekend against Doc.
Yep, and we're going to need him.
I know as soon as this video goes, Doc's going to be texting me, Dave, who you got? You know, what's going on
Don't worry
here,
about it,
man?
Doc. You'll see us
You'll
Sunday.
find out on Sunday.
Good luck.
But we won't have Terrell this weekend.
I know.
So, we won't
So
get
we
to
could
see
be
our
in the same
full roster.
predicament we were just in.
But there's no way I told Mark London, I said, Mark, I said, we can't get out rebound like this. I said, either you need to grow a foot and get under the basket, or you need to find somebody that can get under that basket and help us out. Because Jeff Lawson's rebounds are not cutting it. Just not.
I don't even want to talk about his rebounds anymore.
Now let's look at the rest of this. I mean, are these 2 assists that I have, are they a mistake? I wish I didn't even come in the game and just took the do not play. This is going to kill my points per game average. I'm going to go from averaging 2 points a game to now I'm only averaging like 0.7 or something because of this.
As it should be.
It's killing it. It's killing it.
You mean you threw up a dud? That's all there is to it. Threw up a dud.
I did have 1 personal foul though. I brought 1 foul to the table.
That's
2
good.
assists.
We like that. Mark London.
2 of 13 for the 3-point line. If this wasn't my iPad, it was somebody else's. I'd throw it on the ground.
I mean, that's just unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Now, I have to ask you a question, Mike.
Yes.
When you see Terrell trying to handle the ball as a point guard, all that tells me is Terrell has no faith in Mark London handling the ball. He thinks he's going to make a bad decision.
I agree with that. I agree.
So you know what?
Mark comes in the timeout and says we gotta stop shooting long range.
And you know what he does?
And
He
you
goes
know what
back
he
in.
does right out. I don't even want to talk. He shoots
I
the
think
long
what he
range
meant.
three.
I think what he meant is all of you
Yeah.
have to stop shooting long range threes.
I can shoot as many as I want. He was saying.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
He's like, you guys got to stop. He's like, I'm going to
Yeah.
do the long range threes.
And it didn't work for him. 2 for 13.
Just disappointing game for the faculty. Great win for Catalina. Catalina established himself as a top tier team. Even after that awful loss to Delaware.
I'm not sold. Not sold on him.
Are you sold on the faculty?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely sold on the faculty.
Next up, we have Diamond State Warriors versus ACC. Mike, final score 70-61. Did this game live up to the hype?
Yes, it did, but now we only have 1 undefeated team left in the B division.
Delaware.
Delaware.
And you know what? No B division team, I continue to say this, no B division team will go undefeated.
Delaware's halfway there, but
I'm just telling you, it's not going to happen.
we'll see.
History says, if I was Delaware, I'd lose the game on purpose. No team in the B division.
Diamond State Warriors right now.
No team in the B division. Yeah, I know, but they were just undefeated.
I know.
Ties in. No team in the B division has ever gone undefeated and won the championship. The only team that's ever done it, well, 2 teams. Shooters Club and Drunk Monk. They're the only teams that have ever gone undefeated and won the chip.
No.
We look here at Diamond State Warriors, and I gotta feel bad for their floor general, Terrell McManus. He's battling, I believe it's a wrist injury. He wanted to get out there and help the team, but he could only do so much. Sammy Vaughn, 11 points. Denzel Wright, 19 points. Shaquille Blake, something like that, 17 points, 6 rebounds. But it just wasn't enough. Mike, if Terrell McManus is at 100%, do they win this game?
I don't think so. ACC's got too much firepower. They're a good team. ACC is. They're going to be there. They're here to stay. That's what they're trying to tell us. You doubted them. You did.
I doubt ACC.
Probably. I don't know. But you probably did.
No, I would never. Let me ask you something. How did Tavon Moore score more points in his A division game than he did his B division game? Can you answer me that? Does it add
Why
up?
does it matter? They
Doesn't
both
add
got
up.
wins.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All that matters is the wins, except for the faculty. All that matters is points per game as a team.
Vinny Harvey, 15 points, 4 rebounds, great game. Marquivas Seth, 23 points. You know what? Has Brian Salter done it again? Has he put together just...
He puts together a good team every season. He just can't get that championship.
What if this is the season he wins himself 2 championships? Can you see him kind of like...
He's retiring. He's going like Greg Popovich, not Warren.
not in the same season.
In the same season, he's going to.
Can you just see Brian Salter, if he's standing up on that platform that we don't put out, And he's just holding up 2 championships. Just
I can see that. He deserves a raise if he gets 2 championships.
you know what? If he does that, he'll be up there with the
Greatest coaches of all time.
yeah. I'd put him right up there with the Popoviches, the Phil Jacksons, the Pat Rileys, and then Brian Salter. That would be my Mount Rushmore of coaches.
I could agree with that.
Next up, we have Team Doc versus Elite. Final score 70-66. Elite loses by 4 points. I thought they could pull this out.
Every week, I think Doc's team, I should say, is just gonna blow someone out. They just can't do it.
After that first game.
Yeah.
This B division's tough though, Mike. Teams don't just walk around blowing teams out all the
I
time.
mean, you got Gavin Bethel, who's 6, let's say 5.
Yeah, 6'6", probably around there.
Dave Henninger, who's 7 foot.
6'8", 6'8",
Come on,
6'9".
he's like 6'10". He's 6'12".
He had 16 rebounds, 13 and 16. 6 and 12 from the floor. Gavin's 5 and 9 from the floor.
Can we talk about Allen's game again?
Oh, I'm getting to Allen. Allen
This guy
right now.
wants to be an all-star. That's all he cares about.
No, you're wrong.
I'm right.
Allen cares about wins. He will do whatever he needs to do to make sure this team wins the game.
And he's doing whatever he needs to do to be an all-star.
Have you checked out efficiency lately? I know you're on there every day just to see if you moved up a spot.
I'm getting up there.
I see you every once in a while. You get into the stats. You try to see if you can do a 0.5 for a turnover because you feel like it was only half yours,
Yeah.
and then you check out efficiency to see if it went up or anything. Where's Allen at on efficiency? How
I
high?
think he's like 4 or 5.
Just a great guy. I remember Allen when he used to have these kind of games when there were no
All
stats.
this talk about how good he was back in the day. And
I'm
back
talking
when
about how
the
good
league
he is
started.
right now.
And he's back to
He's
it.
back. He's back.
He's an all-star.
God knows
If
groove.
we had an all-star game back when he played in this league for the first time, he would be in it.
So he's going to get his chance, I think, this season.
I don't know. He could throw up a dud this week against Faculty.
No, it won't happen. It won't happen.
I got something for Allen.
You know what? I'm giving Allen the green light this Sunday. I'm giving him the green light.
Me too. I'm going to give him
I'm saying there's no shot that he shouldn't take. And you know what I'm going to
He
do?
should take them all. They should attempt 70 shots, and he should attempt.
You know what?
At least
I
65.
actually have a strategy. I don't play very much. I usually, do all my stuff on the bench, hang
You
out
play
over
up
there.
here.
Yeah, so many things going on up here. Just watching game film and stuff, and getting you guys in the right place, you players in the right place. I am going to come in this game, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to see what foot Allen's shooting off of. And you know what I'm going to do? My defense is I'm just going to walk up and I'm going to step on that foot. Right on his big toe. Right on his big toe. He's going to have a sore big toe.
Then
He's
he's
going to
shoot
throw
off
them
his
all.
other foot.
It's going to throw off everything. It's going to throw. I'm going to see if he's ambidextrous. He can shoot off both feet.
Does that mean he's gonna have to shoot with his left hand?
I'm trying to see. I think it's his left foot. I have to take out of the game.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I mean, I usually hate resorting to those measures, but he's so hot right now. You got to do something. Like back when Michael Jordan played, they used to have to try to find ways to get in his head and get him out of the game. Right?
Yeah. I agree.
Anthony Waters
I
for
guess.
Elite. We know he can score the basketball. 15 points. Malcolm Weaver, 16 points. I need more from Troy Madison. Only 6. If Troy gives me 11 points like I know he's capable of, Elite wins this game.
You're a bunch of what ifs guy. You're a what if guy.
No, I said if he get... That wasn't a what if.
That is, if he got 11 points like he usually does.
I didn't say what though.
So what? It's an expression of what if.
It was Joe. That was my expression coming back at you.
Yeah, but I'm sick of them. Stop. They lost.
I know they lost. But
I'm so mad
what
at them
if?
last season.
But what if he did? What if he did put up those 11 points?
What if Doc was there and hit 12 threes? Then they lose.
Doc
by-
wasn't even at the game though.
I
That's
know.
completely different.
No, it isn't.
Troy was at this game. He just didn't live up to my expectations.
Mike Jones was there. I don't know what. He might have gave his points to Mike Matthews.
Typical.
That was probably he probably put that game.
Next up, we'll get that straight
You
out.
only going to talk about Antonio Holly? Antonio Holly coming back?
I didn't even see it. Where is Antonio?
8 points.
Antonio Holly, welcome back. Welcome back, my friend.
8 points.
I wish I was here to welcome him.
He didn't want you here.
Oh, that's hurtful. That's hurtful right there. Now can I move on to the next game?
You sure can.
Next up, we have J Squad versus Heat Check. Like, you think they're taking too many Heat Check type shots?
Yeah.
Like they come down and
You're like, oh my bad, that was a heat check.
Heat check when they didn't even make one to begin with.
That was a heat check shot.
I think they need to start doing more cold checks.
Yeah.
Just like
They were just. They just couldn't score. 4 of 21 from 3, 12 of 53 overall.
are they leading the league in mercy rules right now?
Yeah, I think so. This got to be their second or third.
You know how I was just talking about Allen, who's having a great season. Look at John Moore. John Moore right now is playing the best basketball I've seen him play in the Hackadell basketball. He
wants
is
to
J
back
Squad's
back.
MVP right now.
He's tired. He was tired of you talking about that number 2 talk, and now he wants to talk about that number 2 trophy.
No, well I think
Second trophy he's gonna get.
I think like because they come in second so many times, you know, it was like LeBron felt a lot more free after he got that first championship. He's like, all right, he could shut all the haters off.
Yep.
I think that was John. John's finally having fun playing basketball again.
I can't argue that. I can't.
Ted was here.
Ted showed up. We questioned his. What did we question? We questioned something about him.
Well, no, we thought he was just, you know, kind of just relaxing till the championship game.
He comes 17 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. He did it all.
I think Ted even showed up in his bathing suit because he was straight from the beach. I think he played in flip-flops. I'm not even sure. I don't even know if we let that happen.
Lotion on
He
his
was
head.
walking down emptying sand out his pockets on the court. I mean,
You gotta get a mop in there.
before the game, you know how LeBron used to throw up the... Does he still do that?
I don't know.
Throw up the chalk? Well, Ted
Pick
walked
up
over,
sand.
took sand out of his pockets, and just right over at the scores table. It was a mess to clean up, but it was worth every second for it.
Oh, Ted.
Martin, 10 points. JD. Looks like... You know how JD didn't used to show up for our team? Looks like he barely showed up for their team with 4
That's because
points.
he was listening to us talk about him. We were mad at him, so he got in his head and he didn't have a good game.
He did have 11 rebounds, so
That's all right.
I'll give him a little
I'll
credit
take
there.
it right rebound.
You look at Ty Booker, only 6 points. Ty is just more invested in the World Cup right now than he is basketball. He's got to get his head out of the soccer ball. All right, Ty, focus here, man, on basketball. Can't wait till this World Cup's over so Ty can finally focus.
Well, you got about 2-3 more weeks, so.
Well, if it's done in time for playoffs, bless you. If it's done in time for playoffs, Ty will be refocused. Now, Heat check. Phil Jackson, 15 points. Where are the Magruder brothers? Emmanuel, 7. Laquan, no show. Now, Emmanuel hurt himself during the game. I think he went down. I don't know if he took an elbow to the ribs or something, but he came up to me saying, my ribs are broken. And I don't know if he was serious or not.
Who was this?
Magruder.
Emmanuel. Isn't there 2 of them?
Yeah. Laquan wasn't at the game.
So he played injured.
Emmanuel's he's bigger.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
he had the heart. He played injured for his team.
2 for 16 from the floor. I'll give him a pass this week because he was injured.
Yeah.
I need more out of Jesse Kleiber.
And Nick Klein. Was Nick Klein even there? I closed it.
You're Nick Klein, 2 for 8 from the floor, only 5 points.
Jeez, Nick.
Might as well have not been there.
No, seriously, should have stayed at the beach, like I told him to.
Jesse did give you 11 rebounds, but I need him to be a scoring threat on the floor.
Did they share the ball a little bit more this week, or no?
Yeah, a little more. They had 2 assists.
Nice. All right.
Next up, we have in what some predicted as the game of the week, Delaware versus Hog Mob. Delaware just keeps on winning, Mike.
This was a boring game. If you like scoring, this was not
wasn't
the
the game
game.
for you?
This was not the game for you. It was all defense in this game.
If you like scoring, look at Shane Raybold, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Just added to Team Delaware.
Is that even fair? He's bigger than Bill.
Who? All right. If Bill and Shane were playing 1-on-1, who's winning that game?
I think they would just beat each other up.
You don't think? You think they just end up just like getting in the post, just like wrestling or something?
Yeah, like they start wrestling.
I guess they're brothers. I can see that. Do you think Bill's a little upset though? 7 points, only 6 rebounds. Bill's used to being the big man on campus. Now Shane comes
I
in.
would be, especially if my brother came in. I'd be wrestling with him.
I mean, I can see now.
Put
if,
him in a
if
arm
Paul
bar
was
or
on the
something.
team, then I came into the game and started dominating. I can see him getting a little upset
I'd put
about
him
it.
in an arm bar or something.
You
We
think they
talk
would?
about Sam Goins' game? Terrible.
Oh,
He thinks he's better than John Rodriguez. John Rodriguez would never put up a game like this. 9 rebounds, yeah, that's pretty good.
he only had 2 more
2 points?
He only had 2 more than John Rodriguez this week.
I know, John didn't even play. 5.
Yeah, John would have had at least 10 rebounds.
Only 2 assists. I mean, 1 steal.
How
Jeez.
about John Rodriguez though? Calling Sam out on the boards, calling him
As he
assault.
should have. Obviously, John got in his head.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. And I'm sure John Rodriguez checked the stats the next day because we have our stats posted the following day every single week.
If you didn't check him, I'll make sure he knows how Sam played this past week.
Now you know John was on there probably. He was probably seeing if they were updating as the game was going on.
He was probably seeing if he was still the All-Star game.
Kyle Schmoyer, 10 points for Hogma for him. You look at the rest of them. I mean, the Church brothers were shut down.
It was battle of the brothers down low.
Now
The Church brothers versus the Raybold brothers.
they should have just played 2-on-2.
Yeah, I know.
Would that have been more fun
All
to watch?
over 6'5".
Would that have been more fun to watch?
Yeah.
Now you look at Dave Sadowski. I need more from him, Mike.
Can you give him more?
Yeah, David can definitely give
I
him
think
more.
this is a typical David game. 3 points, 3 rebounds.
He put up better numbers in his wiffle ball game, and it was only a scrimmage. What's that tell you?
Maybe he's a baseball player.
You're saying he's not a basketball player now? Gee, shots left and right. Very, very good win for Delaware. Hogmop just ran into probably the best team in our league right now. I mean, I would say the faculty's in a little bit of a slump, so until then.
They definitely made the best free agent move so far.
Yeah,
And
until you see the faculty,
yeah, this is your last week.
which I haven't even seen the faculty move yet. I'm just
Me either.
Mark should say he's going to come through.
Trust in Mark.
Trust in Mark is all we can do. Man, I never thought I'd say that. Next up, we have
In the offensive game of the week.
now Mike, I was at this game, and
How much were tickets?
we had to give all the money back for ticket sales.
Man.
We have that money back guarantee on the back of the
They
tickets.
gave you money.
We say if the combined score is not over 70 points, you get your money back. It was one of those guaranteed things where I never thought I'd have to give ticket sales back.
The faculty averaged more a game than this
Game total.
this game total.
You have to give all the credit though to Rudy Enriquez, who somehow got his fireballers to pull out this win. Now I want to talk about Brahim. I want to talk about Brahim Wiley for a minute.
I want to talk about
Riley.
Rudy's PT. This guy even get in the game?
I mean, I usually try to get in the
And
game.
this is the second week in a row I'm forced to talk about these guys.
Well,
Because Dan's not here. I'm forced.
my advice to Rudy: I don't play very many minutes, but when I get in the game, I try to get something to stat on,
Yeah,
Just so, like-
foul or something.
just so people know that I was at the game.
What do you?
Maybe Rudy's waiting to just have that one big game.
Maybe he's doing it on purpose because he knows he'd rather take the did not play than 0 points per game. It's not hurting his average.
I see where you're coming from, but Rudy he's the general on the sidelines. He's barking at orders, he's keeping Jaleel in line, but somebody has to do it. I'm looking at this thing, but I was just getting ready to talk about Raheem Riley. I don't know why I keep saying Riley. Only 4 points, only 4 rebounds. He was the biggest guy on the court.
Maybe he didn't feel like playing this week.
No, he will not get a pass. Fireballers are coming off a 97-point performance.
Maybe they're showing their true colors. They can score 97 against 4 people, but against 5 people, they can only score 33.
Now, this game did have some drama though. JP, he took a clothesline, ref missed it. He got all fired up, took a tee. But he was like, you know what? I want that tee. He wanted it, he embraced it.
Yeah. He fired up his team.
Like,
it's one of those technicals like,
you know what?
It's like baseball.
You know what I would have liked to have saw?
It's like baseball.
When JP got clothesline, I would like to see Rudy run out on the court. Like a coach.
Yeah, it's like baseball.
When
a manager runs out, gets thrown out of the game, fire up his team.
Yep. And just Rudy just get tossed out. That's what I wanted to see. And then, you know what? If Rudy got tossed, I was doing stats. He could just came over the table and finished stats. That's why I'm really cheering for. We look at the Pink Panthers. Not a whole lot scoring. Joe Staffieri led the way with 9 points, only 4 rebounds. He's a big guy. I need more rebounds from him too.
I gotta question your stat taking ability. With all these missed shots, Fireballers only had 16 rebounds and Pink Panthers only had 20.
Yes.
Would the ball just hit the ceiling?
Their offensive
off the rim.
Their offensive rebounds too. You can see that?
I'm saying total.
Yeah.
With all these missed shots, I feel like Fireballers only took 30 shots.
It adds up. If you look at Fireballers, they made 11, they shot 31. That's 21 rebounds. If you look down here, Pink Panthers, what? Yeah, 20 rebounds. If you look down here.
What were these two teams doing?
So my stats are actually right on par. Because a rebound could bounce, a shot could bounce over the backboard, which I saw happen several times, and go out of bounds.
31 shots each as a team? What are they doing? Are they on the 2-minute shot clock or something?
If you want to get me for anything, I probably missed turnovers. 9 for the Fireballers, 7 for the Pink Panthers. It was probably somewhere closer to 10 and 15 or something. So if you want to get it on me for anything, you get on me for something like that. My stat taking was to par.
Next. I'm sick and talking about this team.
You know what though? Both teams are going to come out and have better performance next week. Next up we have
ripped in the whole video, and now you want to.
Next up we have Skills to Kills versus Flightin' Mongooses. Mike, I want to hear your opinions on this game.
I wasn't there, so I don't really.
I would just at the stats. Look at it.
My first opinion is the Fighting Mongoose, not the Flightin', like you said.
I mean, they lost, so they weren't putting up much of a fight, so I had to change the name.
But Skills and Kills, is this their second win?
Second win, they go 2-2 on the season.
All right.
49
and
to 45.
I would have to, my first opinion actually, it was probably a better game than the last one we just talked about. Well, a little more scoring.
Yeah, but the last game, which, you probably won't see this because we won't put it on, but it ended with one of the players on Pink Panthers being on the line. They were down 2 points, had to make them both to tie it up.
Missed them.
Made the first to be down 1, missed the second. There was actually a lane violation on the play, and he got another chance to miss that too.
Man, clutch gene.
But Jaleel did have several dunks in that game.
Congratulations.
But back to Skills and Kills and Fighting Mongooses.
There you go.
Adrian Marion, 9 points. Chris Moore, 10 points for Skills and Kills. Nick Alessandrini, the second, 8 rebounds. And Adrian Marion also had 8 rebounds. So 9-8. Couldn't get a double-double though.
Sorry, you gotta win.
But look at the Fighting Mongooses. 13 points for Matt Pierce and 7 rebounds. 12 points and 9 from Jeff Irons. I feel like every week when I talk about this team, I feel like I'm talking about Jeff Irons and Steve Cross wasn't here, but I'm usually talking about him too. Now Matt Pierce chips in with 13.
That's good.
So,
More scores.
you know what though? They just need, if they had any player in their team, get them just another like 10 points combined, they win this game.
Another if.
I do see they were 0 for 0 from the 3-point line. But that was Doug's stats. 5 of 14.
Dunk stats.
Doug's stats.
Oh.
I was looking at, I had the screen rolled down too far. I thought I was looking at totals.
I mean, I don't have much to say about this game. I wasn't there.
And I'm like, that wraps it up. I want to hear your top 5 right now in the B division.
All right. Gotta go. Coming in at number 5. Gotta go with Catalina Winemakers. Coming in at number 4. I gotta go the Faculty.
Like the faculty just lost to Catalina.
That's alright. Coming in at number 3. Gotta go ACCB. And coming in at number 2. We have a tie at number 2.
Oh my God.
J Squad and Team Doc are tied at number 2, and Delaware is the best team in the league.
Mike, I'm going to be a little more prepared for this. I swear. Coming in at number 5 is the Catalina Wine Mixers. At number 3, number 4, I have ACCB. At number 3, I have Team Doc. At number 2, J Squad. And at number 1, in your hearts and mine, Delaware. The first state and the first team right now. What do you think of that top 5?
How'd you not put the Faculty in there?
I was disappointed with how Mark performed this past week.
But we still are the highest scoring team in the league.
I believe it, but until we become, until we see our next big guy play, then I might move us all the way up to number 1 after our next game. And move Doc way out of there.
Are we going to score 100 points this week?
If we score 100, then the game's going to be 100 to 99. Because we don't play defense.
That's all. It's a win.
True. All right, that'll wrap it up for our recaps this week in the B division. Anything from you, Mike? All right, thanks for checking us out. See you guys on Sunday.